Hello. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That's the trailer for Knights of Camelot. So I learned how to set it up so that every stream starts with that trailer, which is pretty cool. All right, tonight we're going to be working on comics. I haven't used the iPad in a little bit because I've been doing a lot of traditional art recently. Let me drop in the chat here. Set up some music. Yo, what's up, Johnny? This is actually not even the Wacom. This is the iPad. What's up? I see the stragglers coming in. Welcome, guys. Everybody coming in. Please give the video a like. It really helps me out. And how many of you guys caught the trailer in the beginning? Anyone? Yo, what's up, Johnny? Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Good to see you, Maya's here. It's okay, you don't have to go back to watch it. I'm playing it at the beginning of every one of these streams. What's going on, Johnny? You at work? Are you running through a field? Are you at Burning Man? I don't even know when that is, by the way. I know Maya's probably not at Burning Man, but you can still do Burning Man at home. When is Burning Man? Someone answer me, please. Let me to consult. I gotta make sure that my continuity on these pages is tight. I need that tight continuity. So the last page of this I did is the one I think I showed you guys. You guys like this music? I really like it. You guys are going to be amazed at this. I am finishing the final page of a comic book that is something I wrote, and it's not 100 pages. I actually managed to do a comic that's 26 pages. See that? I can do it. I managed to do it. Which REM song are you listening to? Set this up. I do too. I haven't done any circular panels in this comic. I gotta hold up for a second. So this is the final page. This is page 26 of West Deacon issue 3, which is something none of you guys have seen. And I have 3 books in the chamber, 2 really in the chamber, and 3 and book 3 is going to be following shortly after. It's going to be like the first like semi-monthly comic I've ever been able to do. So you listen to REM, what are you working on? Or are you listening to REM while you lie flat on your bed like a despotic teenager? I'm drawing a memorial portrait. The previous owner of the school I worked at in LA and boss for like a decade passed away. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is overdue, but I wanted to send it to his family. That's really cool. Were you guys close? I hope his family or her family's doing all right. Sucks that he died before he got to see his daughter get married. That's a shame. I'll try to remember them in my prayers. I mean, man, that's rough though. It's rough that your dad doesn't get to see you get married. Sounds like it must have been kind of sudden, no? You guys know what I was doing the past couple of days. not for the full time, but I for some reason was like, I wanna see if there's a retrospective on the Highlander movies. I've been thinking about them ever since the new one is like coming out soon. I know I have some Highlander fans in the chat. I know you're there. But have any of you watched Highlander 2, The Quickening? Comment below if you have, because I've never finished that movie. I tried watching it once, and the beginning was so jarring and strange and quizzical is how I would describe it, that it made me kind of just stop. The eyes aren't right yet. His eyes are a little too relaxed. Let's see. Maya says, I thought to add it in. Oh, sorry, you were talking about. I have to go back and check the rest of the chat. But his daughter's getting married soon. They're collecting. Yeah. Oh, that's a yeah. He was sick leading up to it. You've never seen past the first Highlander? Well, I'm a bit jealous of you. Because the others are generally not great. However, the Highlander series is a hoot. Oh, I just saw the trailer for that. For Borman and the Devil. I think, you know what it is? I actually saw that trailer, and I think that's what made me want to watch something about Highlander 2. Because I was like, that's the other movie that I've seen where it's like considered one of the worst sequels ever. But The Exorcist 2 apparently is like the biggest catastrophe. I mean, well, what The Exorcist 2 and what Highlander 2 both have in common is that they're completely misunderstanding what made the first film good. Is like the simplicity of both those movies have a simple premise, and then the sequel is like, let's fill it with all types of gobbledygook that doesn't really work or make sense. Well, to be fair, The Exorcist 2, I also haven't fully seen that one either. I've seen clips of it, and and then I've watched the Red Letter Media dissection of it. And boy, is it strange. I mean, apparently what the documentary's about is that there really is a good movie in there. Well, the second Exorcist, gets all this flack, but then the third one, Legion, based on the book Legion, I should say, is great. It's a great movie. It's amazing. It's like one of the best sequels ever because it doesn't try to recreate the first movie, and it also understands what made it work. It just does something different, and it's beautifully done. Directed by the guy who wrote the first Exorcist, the novel, proving he's also a great director. I forget his name. He was a devout Catholic that went to seminary. I forget his name. And so one of the reasons he writes those movies so interesting so well is because he really believes in that. He really believed, I should say, in that stuff. He was like full on, this stuff is real. What's his name? Oh my God, I forget. He wrote the novel, The Exorcist, and then he adapted it to a screenplay. Was very involved in the first movie. Him and the director became kind of buddies. And the second movie was like without his involvement, I believe. And then he came to write and direct the third movie based on his novel. So cool. I love it when a novelist gets to direct a movie because it's awesome. And George C. Scott is amazing as the detective, yeah. Well, what they say is that The Exorcist 2, the director's cut or something like that, actually makes it kind of an interesting movie. Yeah, if you ever Red Letter Media has a great episode about The Exorcist 3 and like why it's a great movie, and they're the reasons I wanted to watch it in the first place. But there's so they have like the highlight reel of all the time George C. Scott just hauls off and fucking screams at people, and it's great. Hey, what's up, BB? I was hoping you'd show up. This is like my first time drawing on an iPad in a little while because I was doing so much traditional work. You guys want to see some of the watercolor paintings I've been doing for commissions? Cool, let me grab them. Everybody hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Let me turn off this camera so y'all don't see me in my underwear running around. It's a very different kind of stream. Hold up. Okay, I'm back. So these have all been sold already. I only have 2 left because the others are all packaged up to send out to the people buying them. So maybe you can't see so well because the lighting is really weird, but this is a Lord of the Rings piece of Eowyn versus the Witch King. I'm sorry, there's some serious lag on the video. I don't know how well you can see it. The lighting is a little throwing it off, but I went for a very like Alan Lee look. And this was one I did today. This was another commission that was Spider-Man versus Venom. This was done in watercolor base and then finished in markers. There you go. Now you can see a little better if I tilt it that way. Whoops. Look at that Witch King. So spoopy. Spooky Witch King. And there's Eowyn. So I've been doing these I've been doing them as Whatnot live streams on the app Whatnot, and people have just been buying them like in auctions that I'm doing online, and it's going pretty well. That's one of the reasons I haven't been streaming here as much, is because I just need to earn more. And on Whatnot, it's like I'm literally drawing live. Oh yeah, I could put it on the tablet. You're Nadoy, hold on. Let me grab it from my Dropbox. Hold on, guys. Sorry for the interruption. I just don't know. I don't know where it is though. Okay. I found it. Yeah, but for some reason it's so annoying, dude. Hold on, guys. The connection I have to Dropbox is really strange. It's like sometimes it'll just not show up with the files that I just uploaded. There you go. Now we got it. There it is. Yeah, it just doesn't sync very fast. Finally unpacked and organized. Oh, that's great. Are you saying that I finally did? Because that's also true. So this is the whole piece. It's like 600 DPI, but yeah, this is a 12 by 18 watercolor and ink. Just the way I like to work, pen and ink and watercolor. Yeah, this was a commission. You can see real close the line work. The guy who bought this bought another Lord of the Rings piece, and he bought an Elden Ring painting, which I think I posted to my Instagram, so you guys probably saw it. A lot of video game art for that guy. Thanks, man. I would do this for the Spider-Man one too, but that one is that one's not scanned, so I can't do it because I just finished it like a few hours ago. Oh yeah, so Maya says, how is Whatnot? I was looking into it. It seems very promising. I am going to be a little bit uncouth, and I'm going to let you know that Whatnot is outstanding, and it has already kind of changed my life. I've been doing it for a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe, 2 weeks. And I've sold a lot of work. and I'm just getting a ton of commissions. Where I basically paint live and people want to buy the piece or they want to commission another piece. I figured I had to like take a quick crash course on how to set it up, but it is outstanding. It is great. I'm only telling you guys, my little crowd, because I don't want too many artists to go in and flood the market, but it's like, I'll tell you off stream, like what it's done for me financially, Maya. I'll tell you like in a private chat. Yeah, it's just fan art and originals, people just commissioning stuff they want. And if you go on there and you can draw, people will pay for stuff. Most people, what they're doing on there is like little sketch cards, and they sell them for $5 or $10. I haven't done that yet. Instead, I'm going in there with 11 by 17s and I'm selling them for like 11 for $100 to $200 sometimes. Anywhere from 100 to 200 I sell each one. And I'll do a stream sometimes and I'll sell 2 or 3, sometimes 4 in a stream. And because I draw really fast, so it's nice because I'll do like a few in a stream, and it's awesome. And I have my art rep, but he only wants comic book work, like stuff with comics. So if I do video game art, he doesn't want that stuff. So the people on there who buy like anime, manga art, video game art, fan art, stuff like that, he doesn't even want that stuff. So I sell it there. And people just devour it, and I'm already getting some people that know me from Black Marrow. Like someone was like, "Oh my God, the Black Marrow guy's drawing!" Like, they want to buy an original. Oh yeah, no, I'm shipping the original piece. Yeah, the people, they're paying for the original. That's why it's $200 to $200, sometimes more. My prices have been steadily going up too because I was advised by another artist on there that I got to charge more because it's like if you're doing an 11 by 17 full color, that's worth like $300 at least. But I'm new there. People don't know me yet. Some people do, some people don't. But so I'm doing like 200, which is a steal for a 12 by 18 painting. Like that's your private painting, a commission, But I'll do 2 in a stream sometimes, sell them both. And I do. Yeah, so I ship the original, which is a whole process. You got to make sure your shipping is on point. Like I have a whole setup to make sure that things don't get bent and messed up But I highly recommend it if you're someone who's comfortable drawing, commissions, and if you're at a professional level. And I really needed it too, because I was, I'm working on a lot of things that are investments for later on, but not a lot of stuff that can like pull in money right now. And I really want to be able to support. Yeah, so that's been pretty incredible. Hey, what's up, Lone Wolf? You just missed it. I was showing some of you guys my watercolor pieces that I scanned. So currently I'm working on the final page for West Deacon issue 3. So that watercolor piece I sent goes out tomorrow, and the Spider-Man one too. I'm shipping like 3 different pieces tomorrow. So, hey, what's up, Will? I didn't have to yell. I'm sorry. I'm glad Will is here. Lone Wolf, how you doing, man? Welcome. I don't know why whenever you describe Will like in the background, I always picture him just standing in the kitchen behind you. Like, I think because I experience Will as always being like in the background, Maya, where he's like talking and you're, you know, in the back. I just perpetually imagine that he's just like eternally making a sandwich that he's never finished making. Like he's always just at the counter making a sandwich when you're doing stuff. And he's like always in the same position. Like some Lynchian nightmare where he's like never gets to sit down and eat the sandwich. He's just always like folding the bologna. Jacobo, what's going on, man? It's been a while. That's not too far from the... I knew it. I knew it. You're almost done with 5 pages. Is it a 5-page story? Like you're doing a 5-page thing, Jacobo, that's nearly done? Or you don't, or like you're finishing the first 5 pages of something? Tell us. Also, you guys remember that gig I was telling you about, the big one that I can't quite say what it is yet? I'm so close to being able to announce what it is. I'm like bursting. I can't wait to tell you guys. That's one of the reasons, you know, that's the main reason you hadn't seen much of me lately, is because of that. And I just finished painting the cover for it. Like I did a whole cover illustration, kind of like what I did with Black Marrow 2, where it's like really rendered and it looks like looks pretty cool. I'm really happy with it. And he freaked out. The client, you know, freaked out over the cover, and then I'm sorry I haven't been able to tell you what it is yet. Yeah, I want to see the cover. Please post it in the Discord, man. Don't abandon it. It's good that you stuck with it. It's going to feel so good when you're done. Guys, so what I'm doing stylistically with this book is I'm actually trying to match the style of the previous Wes Deacon comics and of the first 20-something pages of this comic, because I'm drawing it years after I did the rest of it, because I'm returning to the book. So I'm like trying to make sure it doesn't feel like too big a leap stylistically or even in terms of quality. It's very dark and violent. Well, yeah, I'm the guy who drew Black Marrow, so I get it. I mean, how bad is it, Jacobo? Are we going to have to call the principal after we read it? Are we going to have to bring in the school counselor and have a talk with you? Like, if we found this comic in your locker, are we gonna like have to make a very carefully worded call to your mom? He doesn't want me to tell his mom. Well, listen, you, me, your mom, and your grandma, we have our weekly meetings. We talk about your development. I don't know if I can keep this from them. That sounds really cool, man. Sincerely, that sounds awesome. You gonna post in the Discord? You're gonna be a super pansy about it and not show anybody. I'm going to stop in a minute because I want to have some dinner. Oh, thanks, man. This is the final page for my book. It's page 26. I was joking earlier that I actually finally managed to do a comic book that was less than 40 pages. But it's getting late here, so... And I've been drawing all day, so I'm going to be wrapping this up in a second. But does anybody in the chat want to bring up anything before I go? And then I'll try to stream again tomorrow or Thursday. I'm getting back in the swing of doing it regularly. I joked about this on the Discord. I started to stream on Sunday, but about 15 minutes in, like, not a single person was around. Like, it's very hard to get views on YouTube on the weekend as a small channel. You just don't really get much traffic. Yeah, let me check out. Sorry. Yeah. Let me check out Jacobo's cover. Whoa, this looks great. Here, let me bring this into the main... Hold up. I'm gonna bring this into the main chat. Look at this. This looks absolutely beautiful. I love that you properly researched the arrow tips, the backs of the tail end of the arrow, I should say. You don't do what I do and just kind of like fluff it. It's got some great figures here. The facial expression is really, really good. Is this this is traditional, right? You did this trad? If it's digital, it's like the most incredibly convincing digital inks I've ever seen. So anybody watching this on my stream, this is the art of Jacobo. Jacobo, how do you spell your last name? I want to make sure I pronounce it right. Jacobo Emiliano. This is the artist Jacobo. He has a YouTube channel, which, drop a comment, Jacobo, and post a link to your YouTube channel. I want people to see this and go follow you. Emiliano. Okay, I said it right. Look at this line art, man. This is dope. You should do more. I mean, you know, do whatever you like, but you should do more traditional stuff because there's something about it that's. It looks not terribly dissimilar from your digital work, but there's something about knowing it's traditional for me personally that just makes it really fun. Jacobo Emiliano. Yeah, this is great. This is like Man, Bear, Pig, the Northman. I like the chainmail here. You did a really good job of using the weapons that are both coming out of his body and the ones he's holding to create this really great silhouette. I'm curious what you're going to do for colors because you can go... Here's some really good feedback I got from Steven Zapata when he was on my show. He said something that has stuck with me for the past like 2 years or a year and a half, whenever it was we talked. He said, and I think he's absolutely true, and now I echo this sentiment, that colors are best when used emotionally, because if your values are there, and your values are definitely there in this, you can do whatever colors you want, especially in comics. So you can have it be like red silhouette in the foreground, just beat red with like a yellow background. I mean, I wouldn't do that personally, but you could also do like just a flash red background and give him a muted blue silhouette in the foreground and just, you know, a little bit of color highlights here and there. You can do a lot. And I think with the style you're drawing and doing like, maybe consider doing less rendered colors. Like, cause I've seen your paintings are tight, man. They're good. But it's possible, I mean, you know, maybe try painting the colors in this kind of like Dean White, but also maybe consider going in a different direction and doing like colors like Dave Stewart, where he just does like, you know, flat colors that just accent, and he gives the eye plenty of room to breathe. Because your style, you've got a nice balance between lots of detail in some areas, and then you have these nice big flat areas where you don't need detail because you've already put this here, which is great, and then it makes people understand they don't have to see it here too because they see it there. And you've expressed what's here over here. That's the magic of light art that people who are intimidated by, who haven't done it, you know. The power of line art is you can suggest what's in an empty space based on what's on the shoreline of detail into this empty ocean of space. People know it's there because they're looking at the shoreline instead. It's fascinating how it works. But I love this like crazed face and smile. It's really good. The helmet, the broken helmet, and the beast coming out from underneath. This guy, look at this. This looks like something like, this makes me think of like Francisco Goya, the way you have this kind of madness in there. The severed head with the eye looking out at something. It also kind of makes you think of like EC Comics, you know? Terrific. Terrific work. Look at this handle. Look at how lovingly detailed that is. And I like that I can tell you're loose. You seem loose. There's like a fair amount of mess in this, and it's great. So, yeah, just consider that. When you start doing color in this, can you show me the work in progress? I want to see what choices you make. I'm curious. Because if you can do the painting type rendering, you can try flat color and see if you like it. You know, try it on. Try it on. See if you like it. Yeah, just like check out the work of Dave Stewart. Check out his colors. I'm sorry I keep yawning. My goodness. Also check out Sean Gordon Murphy, his colorist that he works with. I forgot his name. It's like Matt something. He's also great with that. All right, guys. It's going to be just a little over an hour tonight. So thanks so much for joining me. Let's do this again. Love you. Good night, guys.